What's good, duelists? Some sad news today as another Floodgate normal trap card was just announced. We hate to see it, basically Prohibition, Modern Era. And besides that, we also have some Diabellstar cards that are out there actually really good. So I think those cards might go up. Let's just go over it real quick. So the first card is Have the Last Laugh with Rumpel to Fall. Basically, that's the name, Rumpel to Fall. I am probably butchering that, but oh well. Normal trap card out of Phantom Nightmare. You can only use each effect once per turn, which is kind of broken. You can actually use both effects in the same turn. I mean, that's absurd in my opinion. Um, yeah. So first effect, declare one monster card's name. So basically, I'm pretty sure this could do extra deck monsters too, which is just absurd. Neither player can special summon monsters with that original name for the rest of the turn except from the graveyard. So obviously you can't really special summon an extra deck monster from the graveyard first because you got to special it from the extra deck for it to be a proper summon. So I mean, if that is how it works, and it's not just main deck monster cards, that's pretty. That's just like broken. I mean, especially with how Kikalos was just overpowered. Hitting that would have been insane. Not only that, it also has a graveyard effect. So get ready if you can, mill this or send it to your graveyard in some capacity. You can banish this card from your graveyard and declare one monster's card name. Neither player can activate the effects of that monster on the field with that original name for the rest of the turn. At least they can't chain it to an effect and then make it like negated, like a designator or something. They have to actually do it preemptively. But I mean, still, that's pretty broken that you could get like 2-for-1 on this and gets rid of like some really important cards. I mean, most of these decks, like their win cons dwindle down to just 1 or 2 cards. Obviously, like a deck like Dragon Link, maybe you could get away with like powering through it, but even still, you're hitting Striker Dragon. I mean, it's gonna be like it's gonna be difficult playing without these cards. And what's really scary about this is like with D-Barrier or Eradicator, we have some like I don't even know. I don't want to say like we could play around it. But with at least with D-Barrier and Eradicator, D-Barrier counter that with links. Eradicator just don't play spells, I guess. I mean, that card should be banned. I'm not even going to cap. But this card, this is just generic. Labyrinth could play this versus any deck, and as soon as you play one archetypical card, they're going to activate this and pretty much destroy you. So I hate this card. I just hate it. I really, like, I don't know why cards are being made like this. You might be saying like, oh, it's not really a floodgate, but I mean, it's too close. I mean, if it should be a continuous spell or a continuous trap. Like it should not be like it should just be exactly like Prohibition. It can still have the graveyard effect, fine, but this should be a continuous trap, not a normal trap. I don't like that these are normal traps. All right, and then the next card we have the Snake Eyes archetype, Diabellstar getting some support. I actually think these cards are really good, and this the Diabellstar cards are only going to go up. Maybe the pre-sale prices actually might go up. I'm not sure, but yeah, I like this card a lot. So this actually fixes the Snake Eyes cards being just completely garbage, in my opinion. So we have Snake Eyes Populous. If you are Populous, there you go. You can only use first, second, and third effect of this card once per turn. If it's added to your hand, except by drawing it, you can special summon it. If it's normal or special summon, you can add one Snake Eyes spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one fire monster in your graveyard, place it face up in its owner's spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. Alright, so like 3 effects. Obviously, that's really good. It is a rekindling target too, interesting enough. It's 200 defense, fire level 1. I'm going to go into why this card is pretty good and kind of changes the Snake Eyes monsters to make them a little better after we go over the spell. So Snake Eye Dramatic Chase, you can only use the first and second effect once per turn. Place one Diabellstar monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in its owner's spell and trap as a continuous spell. Meh. During the end phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one monster card treated as a continuous spell you control. Special summon it. Well, that's really good. I mean, especially when we just read the other one that can make any fire. You can basically just special summon a fire in the end phase. But even if you didn't want to just special summon a fire monster during the end phase, we're going to go over actually some of the cards that are coming out of this. So we have, well, not coming out, but Snake Eye XL gets a lot better, or makes the new level 1 a lot better. So basically, you could normal or special summon this. Then you can add the level 1, special summon it, and then you can add the Simple Spoils Hunter Fiend. Especially for decks that don't need a normal summon, I just think that's going to be overpowered. Like, the problem I have with Diabellstars is that I can't actually like build around the deck. Like, it's only a 5-card package, and the Snake Eye monsters don't really do anything to like facilitate it. But now you can go Snake Eye XL, add the new guy, and then you could even use Snake Eye XL's effect if you want. You could summon Snake Eye's Flamebridge Dragon, and then you could even use, even without having to add the new spell coming out that we just went over, you could actually just use Snake Eye's Flamebridge Dragon effect to special summon a monster on your opponent's turn that's a continuous spell on the field. Obviously, a fire you could special is a Barrier Statue. I don't really know why you would, because fire monsters are kind of hype right now with Fire Kings coming out. Obviously, I did go over that 1-card Infernal Flame Banshee that can send a Pyro monster from your deck to your graveyard or add it to your hand. So I think there's like a lot of good applications for this. It is a Pyro, so like I said with Banshee can actually just add this, and then any rank 4 essentially can get you to the Diabellstar package, which in turn is going to actually draw you a card. I mean, I think that's actually like broken. Like, this engine's just so insane with drawing you a free card and also special summoning any level 1 fire from your deck, being a 1-for-1 combo, and with Diabellstar the Dark Witch, even having some good trap cards. Another thing I was going to go over is Infernoid Decatron. You could trigger Infernoid Decatron twice, so you could trigger it on your turn and your opponent's turn, especially if you have 2 of them in your continuous spell trap zone. It also gains the effects of the monster it sends, so the Infernoid that it's going to send, you're going to have those effects, especially on your opponent's turn. I think that could be really good, DD Crow application. And the Infernoids, the new Infernoid cards are definitely not anything to scoff at. I think they're kind of broken. I think unless Instant Fusion gets banned, I think with the Predaplant package, the Infernoids are looking pretty strong. I mean, level 1 fires in general are just looking insane. But yeah, I mean, just like this deck have like just Snake Eye XL finally being a good card. When I kind of just like initially read the Snake Eye archetype and thought they were just like all trash, it is really nice to see. I just hope it's not going to be overpowered. I definitely think that like Fire Kings really will be a tier 1 deck. And I think the new spell is actually pretty nice with the recursion application. So like, I mean, just being able to special summon it right from end phase, you can special summon Decatron right away. It is a level 1 fire, and because the other guy is going to get you to the spell, which gets you to Diabellstar Dark Witch, which gets you to the 1-for-1, which can special summon any level 1 fire, so you can special Decatron, and then you could then after that send Populace to the graveyard with Decatron, put Decatron in the spell trap zone. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope you have a great day. Are these cards broken? Are Diabellstar cards going to go up? Do you think it's like actually going to make the Snake Eyes cards playable? And would you like me to create some sort of Snake Eyes Crystal Beast deck? You can't really do anything with pendulums, because for a pendulum scale to be treated as a pendulum monster, you actually have to activate it directly in the scale. That was my initial thought until I asked the Judges Lounge if you could actually do that. But Crystal Beast being treated as a continuous spell could be cool. I think maybe a Crystal Beast Snake Eye deck could be cool. But if you think that's a little too casual, let me know. I won't do it. Anyways, have a great day, Duelists. I hope you enjoy the video. Peace.